There's several different ways you can save money. The best way is planning ahead. A lot of times folks come in and talk to us about building a house and they don't have a true concept of what all they want. So when we meet with you for what we call our pre-construction meeting, we're going to go through that with you in great detail, and we're going to ask you a bunch of questions. We're going to ask you things like, what type of windows do you want? Vinyl, aluminum clad, wood? What type of HVAC systems you want? What type of shingles you want? We'll go through all that with you in great detail. And a lot of those things you're not going to know what we're talking about. So we're going to take time and explain all that to you. But what that does is that gives us an idea of what you're looking for, how we can help you, and when you're planning this, how we can save you money. So what we want to know is, what do you want? Because it's easier to start out from the ground up knowing what you want for your project instead of getting started and then backing up. When we have to go in and do multiple change orders on a house because the homeowner changes their mind or was unsure and then comes back and goes out and studies some stuff and changes 2 or 3 times, they really add to the cost of their house. So that's why we try to tell folks, hey, let's sit down with you, let's take time, let's talk about all this, because we believe that the pre-planning, the infant stage of this process, is where you really save your money, because you know what you want or have a good idea of what you want. And that way we're not wasting your time or ours and backing up and slowing your project down, which in turn costs you money. A lot of people don't think about it, but when you're doing a new build and you have a construction loan, you pay interest on that note. So what you need to understand is, the more time that it takes, the more you're going to pay on interest payments. And unfortunately, the last payments are more expensive than the first payments. So when you extend that project out 2-3 months, that's driving your cost up. Not only on that, but also on things like dumpsters, porta-john, insurance, etc. So that's why we say the best thing to do to save your costs is make sure we've got a good plan of attack before we get started.